What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It is Friday. Happy Friday. May, what is it, 19th already? Wow. May 19th, 2017. Getting ready to head into work for the day. And let me tell you, man, this crypto stuff is so unpredictable. It's, what is it? Ripple is back down to like 34 cents. It looks like everyone kind of jumped ship on that. Let me check it really quick. Ripple's at 33.7 cents. So, Vicky just got to work, so. Not quite sure what to do in this situation, guys. So check this out. So I cashed out 20 Ether at about 90 bucks each. Ether is now at $114. So that is, wow, $24. So that's, I lost almost 500 bucks by doing that. Not to mention, Ripple dropping over 10% to the point where, yeah, it's a lot of fucking money. So 10% of $2,000 is at least 200 bucks. So yeah, one trade I'm pretty much down like $700-800. So that's kind of the nature of the beast, though. Like, you know, I was just thinking about it today. So like, it's kind of funny, you know, trading with like my buddy Luke. So he's younger than me. He's from the younger generation. He's the instant gratification type of, you know, classification of generation. So when the storms get a little rough or whatever, rocky, they just want to bail. And you know, it kind of seems to be the way this crypto stuff is. You know, I don't know if it's mainly because it's a lot of younger people doing it. I saw yesterday it said Poloniex had 28 or 29,000 users online when at any given moment when I checked it. And you know, I guess that's the way it goes. You know, my philosophy is, you know, if I have the money and it keeps going down, I'm gonna buy more. Especially like once that benchmark was set. So like Ripple hit 40, so I know it can get to 40 again. There's as soon as a good news article comes out, it's gonna boom, it's gonna rocket. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, I remember Ripple, it's good, it's safe. Come on, everybody, and they're gonna jump in there. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, like even like Ether. So Ether went up 25 bucks or whatever, but it's still a long way from doubling its value. Whereas something that's like a penny stock or, you know, or whatever, like Ripple, it doesn't take much for it to double. That's how I made my initial profit off of Ripple. Was it went from 8 cents to like 23 cents or 25 cents. So it tripled. So, you know, I might have missed the boat a little bit on Ripple. You know, I probably should have just sold off when it got to like 40 with my initial $1,000. Actually, it would have been $1,100 investment, but I don't care. I don't need the money. I'm thinking, you know, though I mentioned it before, but that Jerry Bansfield, he's a YouTube vlogger guy. He was talking about he's just buying everything. He's like, you can't really go wrong with anything, any of the big coins. You know, everything's going up. We're in a new world in terms of crypto. You know, we're reaching levels and values and all that's never been seen before. Bitcoin's probably going to hit $2,000 today. Ether, it's at whatever I just said, 114. That's ridiculous. So it is what it is, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter. So if I dump my XMR for cheap, or my Ripple, I should say, what's to say that tomorrow fucking Ether dives and everyone gets back into Ripple? So I don't really care. So I don't need this money right now, which is a good thing. You know, I'm coming from a point of abundance, or whatever you want to call it. But I just you know, it is what it is. It sucks. It stings a little bit, but I haven't sold, so I haven't lost anything. You know, the intrinsic value, or the value on paper or on computer, says it's worth less, but I still have as many shares. So I'm trying to stick to my rules. Remember when we talked about weathering the storm? So that's all right. It's okay. It'll come back. It might be months. It might be weeks. It might be days. I don't know. Ripple's been out for like almost 2 years, I believe, and it finally broke through. Just like Ether. Remember Ether? Ether was out for freaking... I had been messing around with Ether for 9 months or more until it finally, you know, broke that, what was it, like a $14 or $18 mark, and then went all the way to 100. So with Ripple, I'm just gonna collect it. I don't care if it goes like super low. I'll buy more. I'll dump in cash. I don't think I'm gonna cash out any more Ether. That kind of sucks. You know, I finally got back up to about 30 Ether, and now I knocked that back down to 10.5. I'm about to get cashed out on a mining Ether, so I should get another payout today or tomorrow. So that'll give me 11.5 Ether. But you guys, you just gotta just play the game. You just gotta show up. So having some skin in the game makes it things a lot more different. You know, it was all fun and games when I only had $100 in there, but now that I got a couple grand or more, it's a lot more hectic. A lot more hectic. So that's it. Those are my kind of final thoughts on it. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it today and see. You know, if it does go below 30, I might cash out a little bit. I don't know, and then just buy back in when it keeps dropping. So could always do that. Stay tuned for more. Happy Friday, everybody. Just getting out of work for the day, and it's been a long, brutal day. Got a lot done. Got everything done that I needed to get completed. Headed over to Vicky's just for a little bit, and then we're gonna all head back, Vicky, Sophie, and I, back to my place for the weekend, most likely, and trying to figure out dinner and all that. So I'm in no mood to cook or do anything tonight, so we're probably just gonna grab some burritos or something like that. And what else is happening? Not a whole lot. It's cold. It was rainy all day today. And I don't know. It's just, yeah, here's the looking out the window. It's not currently raining, but it is wet out. So I got a bunch of connections put in today. I'm trying to think what else. Not a whole lot else. So just taking care of stuff. I got 6 pallets worth of hardware. Brought it down to the dock. I still have, well, I should say, what do I got? I think I got 5 on the dock, and I need to move a couple more. Tired, really tired. So I'm gonna keep it short, otherwise I'm gonna just start rambling and stuff. So I've done it. I did it. I managed to play an entire week of Delta Wars with just $20 worth of titanium. It's been hell. It sucked, but did it. And today I was so close to buying more just to keep the game going, and I didn't. So kind of proud of myself. It was a lot of work, a lot of I found ways to take bases without well basically just consuming fuel to do so. So I used one of my airplanes and flew it around the base. While the base shoots at my airplane, I bring in my long gun tanks to shoot the base, and then the airplanes can heal, and then I don't lose any troops at all. I just burn some fuel as my airplane's flying around. But I don't know. I need to start building more ministries and other type of buildings and stuff. But oh, it looks like one of my coworkers behind me there. Alright guys, not really happy. Just checked the numbers, and Ether just hit $130 US tether. I sold 20 Ether at 90. So it's gone up $40. So 40 times 20 is $800. Ripple's down to like 29 cents. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. How does this happen? How does this happen like this all the time for me? I said to myself, Ether's not going to do anything anytime soon, because it just had the big jump from $9 or $10 up to $90. I thought, well, maybe Ether would push 100, $130. Unbelievable. So between the money that I essentially lost cashing out the Ether, that $800, plus the money that I'm potentially lost with Ripple going down, we're looking at like $1,000 in a day, or in a few days. So I don't know what to do. I think I'm just gonna say fuck it and just keep mining Ether. It'll accumulate slowly, whatever. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna hold on to my Ripple. I don't care. I don't know what to do, because it's just like anything else. If I switch over to the other denomination, then sorry, these guys are driving like assholes, trying to cut me off and shit. But if I switch over to the other denomination, then what's going to happen is fucking Ripple will go up, and then Ether will go down. So what that's going to mean is I'm just going to keep losing money. So I'm going to jump from one to the other, and it's not even going to matter. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with though lately. It's all. This is why I got out of trading and just started accumulating and all that stuff. So I don't know. I just. So I try to focus on like the main objectives. So like I know if I know that, like, if I stick with whatever coins have the volume, I should be okay. The problem is, that volume works for good and for bad. So right now Ripple is still like the second volume coin, or third volume now. So Ether and Ripple switched places. So Ripple was the king for the last week or so, But I don't even think it matters. I'll just relax. It'll be fine. But it still sucks. It sucks to lose, you know, like anytime you gamble, play, hope, wish, anything, you want to win. So it sucks to kind of take a loss this week. But whatever. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. So yeah, so that's it, guys. Sophie and I are headed home, and Vicky's gonna be behind us, not too far back behind us, and we are yeah, we're headed back. So probably gonna spend Friday and Saturday at my place, and then Sunday we'll spend at back at Vicky's place, just because she lives right by my work, and she was telling me it takes her like an hour and a half for her to drive to work from my house because of construction and all that. So she would have to get up super mega early. But yeah. So I don't know, guys. That's about it, though. I'm gonna cut this short, and I need to start editing some Shutterfest images. So I need to get them out one way or another, whatever. But I need to do that. So I got people asking for images. I got, you know, it's just kind of like looming over my head. So I'm gonna try to spend some time next week. I don't know, one way or another. Maybe what I'll do is figure out a system with my with that Delta Wars game. So I'm trying to stick to only spending $20 a week. So maybe what I'll do is I'll, you know, either spend all my money right away early in the week, or mine or something like that for a few days. Where I'm going with that is usually over my lunch break I play Delta Wars. So if instead maybe I'll edit or whatever. So it'll probably take me a day or two of mining in Delta Wars just to kind of build up my resources again. But I don't know. The titanium goes so quick in that game. It's just ridiculous. So whatever. But yeah, guys, so that's it. Stay tuned for more.